A-League Sundays. A-League Sundays, we soldier on. Even though there was a game rained off early this afternoon, which was a big disappointment because I was really keen to watch it. I said it in the predictions video this week that I was really keen to. I was excited to watch Wellington Phoenix Melbourne City. Got rained out. Apparently there's some lightning around Leichhardt Oval, unfortunately. So that game didn't go ahead. But it doesn't stop, man. The final game of the round, Perth Adelaide United. The big narrative heading into this game was, of course, Perth back home in Western Australia. It's the first time they're playing in the home state in over 100 days. The last time was round one when Daniel Sturridge came on to make his debut at the end of the game. Didn't really do much in that game, but yeah, man. Hopefully we have another spectacular matchup once again in this one, because that game was exciting too, man. It was 1-1. It's a pretty tightly contested game. Bruno Fornaroli scored a fantastic strike in that game, so I'm expecting a pretty even tussle in this one as well. And we are just moments away from kickoff in this one. So let's jump into the team news, shall we? Starting off with the home side, Perth Glory. A pretty straightforward lineup for them, Perth Glory. It's a bit of a defensive setup that they run with that sort of that 4-1-4-1, if you like. You can see that back four of Burke, Gilroy, Aspero, Latchman, Otter have actually been pretty solid throughout much of this season. Liam Reddy starts and goals. Brandon O'Neill, the captain, in that defensive midfield position is key. Fitzgerald, Calisby in the wide positions. And keep an eye out for Daniel Steins and Callum Timmins, two players who I really rate, are playing through the middle, will be providing support for Bruno Fornaroli, both providing good goal threat. Callum Timmins scored a fantastic goal during midweek against Melbourne City, and Bruno Fornaroli. We all know who Bruno Fornaroli is, man. One of the best ever foreign strikers in the A-League, in my opinion. Lucky to go, it's already in the chat. Says, "Come on, Adelaide." And speaking of Adelaide, let's jump into the lineup right now, though. So for the away side, again, a pretty strong lineup. Isaias has returned to the starting 11. The back four, though, Yavi Lopez, Lockie Bar, Jacob Trout, Ryan Kiddo. It's Joe Gauchi, who continues in goals in place of James Delianov. So the Isaias one-day partnership continuing again in defensive midfield. Two really solid midfielders who could control this game. They'll have an interesting battle with that sort of the Perth Glory midfield three, if you like. George Blackwood starts in this game. Of course, this is now the story for Perth Glory. For Adelaide United, is that this is now life for them without captain Stefan Mork. What is it going to be like? What is it going to look like for Adelaide United? Bernardo Oliveira, the youngster, starts on the right-hand side. Craig Goodwin on the left. Man, Craig Goodwin, one of the top players in the A-League right now. He's killing it. And, of course, Hiroshi Ibisuki, who has already grabbed a few goals in the A-League. All right. Marcus says this game might be even. I reckon it will, man. Like, I honestly can't pick a winner. I'm still heading in with a 1-1 draw for this one. A 1-1 draw. Potentially even 2-1 draw, man. Yes, you're streaming this, says Adelaide Forever. Yeah, Adelaide Forever, of course. Especially because the game early this afternoon got rained off. I was like, we're definitely going to do this one, man. So the teams are out on what is looking like a very sunny HBF Park. And I think they've said that there's going to be 50. They've capped the capacity, the attendance, to 50% at this game. Obviously, still some COVID restrictions over there in WA, with them only just recently opening up. So, but yeah, man, how good is it to see, for Perth fans, just so long without having the home team play? Like, that would drive me insane if I didn't get them to see my team play, man. Adelaide will be even better with Delianov back. Yeah, man, for sure. It's handy for Adelaide having two fantastic goalkeepers. Like, Joe Gauchi's awesome, and James Delianov, he's sort of the first choice, if you like. Craig Goodwin, though, the stats are on the broadcast. 14 games, 6 goals. So, an impressive showing for Craig Goodwin so far this season, and he could be key for the Reds once again. Is this free or on Keep Up? It is on the Paramount Plus streaming service, this one, so not on free to wear. Adelaide, clap, clap, clap. Of course, the moment of silence before kickoff, which they've been doing in every game so far this round. When is Sturridge coming back? That's a great question. I don't think we have a timeline for when Dan Sturridge is coming back, man. It was a groin injury, we believe, that he picked up a few weeks ago. And yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a real shame for the A-League, for Glory as well. So hopefully he gets back soon, man. But we just don't know. It's tricky. He's an injury-prone player. That was the reality of the move, man. It really was. So there was always that risk there. So, who do I think is going to win? Draw. Yeah, it has to be a draw. I can't see. I'm not brave enough to tip either team to win this one. So I'm backing a draw. But we are about to get underway here. Other reason for Ghani's over in Western Australia for this one. One of the best A-League referees. You have to give him credit for that. So the timer here will be synced up to my stream. If you want to make sure you sync up, of course, on YouTube there is always a slight delay, so there might be a little bit of delay, but keen to get into this one, man. Perth Glory, yeah, of course, in the home kit. Adelaide in the dope looking in the pink and white kit. And here we go. We are underway in WA for the first time since round 1. Let's get it rolling. So who stamps their dominance in the early stages of the game? You'd think it'd have to be the home side, right? They'll want to win this game. They'll absolutely want to win this game. They haven't started the game clock on the actual screen, so I can't actually sync it up. So we'll get that going in a sec, hopefully when Paramount Plus get their game clock going. But still nothing just yet. Bruno Fornaroli, of course, the danger man for Glory. It'll be interesting to see. Glory have been pretty defensive very quite defensive in their approach in recent games, and in attack have looked very lackluster. So it'll be interesting to see whether that now that they're back home, a little bit more comfortable, maybe they step out and be a bit more venturous. We shall see. They've now taken the scoreboard off of Paramount Plus because they didn't have the clock rolling. We love you, Paramount Plus. We love you. Ooh, Perth win the ball in the forward half. O'Neill, potential early attack here. Fitzgerald, long way strike. Not bad, but nothing. No venom on that strike, man, from Fitzgerald. But dude, the scenes when Glory score their first goal, man, if they do this game. There'll be some good energy at HBF Park. I'm sure of that. It feels weird, man, watching the game. We haven't seen the stadium in so long. Again, Paramount Plus still don't have the game clock up, so that's why we're not ticking away here. But we're about maybe a minute and a half in. But we'll sync up the clock as soon as Paramount Plus get theirs up. But still, nothing there. They certainly have had the tech issues over the first few months of the broadcast. Adelaide Forever says 2-0 Adelaide. Don't know why Barr is starting. I feel like Mikel should be out there. Yeah, he's on the bench, Jacobson. I mean, unless he's still carrying an injury or something that we don't know about. Lockie Barr, I think, has slowly been growing into his role in that defense, though. Last week, he got a decent assist. He actually got a really good assist for Aaron Kunda's goal. Yeah, dude, this kit's fire. I think it's the third kit actually, because the away kit's the navy blue for Adelaide. I think. Ooh, Daniel Steins down the left for Glory, trying to get in early. Oh, well done, Steins. Gets around one day. Steins to the byline now. Cross into the box. Bruno goes down. Referee says, no, still on here, surely. There's so much space. Fornaroli. Oh, it's a chaotic opening here. Adelaide have everyone back into the box, virtually. Goodness me. Someone pulled the trigger. What a chance for Glory. They're still in possession, though, but they've been pushed back outside the box. Great commentary listening all the way from South Africa. Dude, so good. What's the time over there? It'd be like early morning, wouldn't it? So Glory still on the front foot. Play on. Adelaide win it. Yeah, man. Dude, I love this Adelaide kit. It's so good. It's rare that we see any sort of pink style kits. It's cool. I dig it. Yeah, man. We actually usually get international views. We usually have a few people from the States. Last night we had a few people tuning in from the UK, which was cool. Wigan. There was a guy tuning in who was like going to go to the Liverpool game or something. Or was it Liverpool or someone else? He was going. He was going to like a Premier League game, like just afterwards. There you go. The internet, wonderful place, isn't it? Good to see a bunch of Adelaide fans in that corner away bay. Of course, borders just recently opening in Western Australia, one of the most secluded parts in the world. 10:11 a.m. There you go. Thanks for tuning in. In need of a haircut. Flip says Adelaide need to wake up. We need a new manager. I feel like we are being out-coached. We have an amazing talent, but we are using it wrong. I think Calvert's okay. I think Val's okay. I wouldn't want to get rid of him. Oh, Fornaroli could sneak in here. It's Clisby. Fornaroli. Glory, man. They're looking to capitalise early. So again, Paramount Plus still don't have their clock running, and we are probably 5 minutes into this one, so I'm not sure. We had that. They had some major audio issues in the Western Jets game yesterday. I don't know what's going on, man. Don't know what's going on. Adelaide Forever says Paramount need to get their stuff together. Ooh, Steins goes down in the box. Still on for Glory. Timmins' long-range strike goes wide. So bright start by the home side, man. Back in their home state. Bruno heavily involved. Steins, Timmins. Yeah, Chuck, we're waiting for Paramount to get their clock started up. So we obviously can't sync up because Paramount Plus, they haven't got their scoreboard up. So we've got nothing to sync to. So I'll get the clock running as soon as Paramount Plus can get theirs updated, hey? Chuck says, I hope Optus get A-League rights with EPL. That'd be handy for Australian football fans who obviously like to follow both comps. All right. Can Adelaide get some decent possession of the ball here? They haven't really been able to break forward at all. They haven't really gotten... It's all been in Adelaide's defensive half so far, hey? Thoughts on Sydney FC women's winning the plate? Well deserved. Best team in the comp. Yeah, man. I don't know if you guys can tell, I've got like the coloured lights in the background to match the teams. We've got the rock and the purple and the red to match the colours of these two teams. Okay, finally Adelaide looking to build something. Isaias' first game back for a little while. That's a nice ball forward for Goodwin. Adelaide could get in behind here. Goodwin delivers. It's a poor cross. But Aspro screws up the clearance. It's going to be the first corner of the game to Adelaide United. Again, we're probably around the 5-minute mark. But again, we're still waiting on Paramount Plus to get their scoreboard up and running. We're now probably over 5 minutes into this game. And Paramount Plus still haven't got their scoreboard up and running, which is bizarre. Which is very bizarre. Oof. Adelaide Forever says, kind of hope that Adelaide can be on KO, to be honest. I mean, obviously it was there, and it was there last season and previous years on Fox. But obviously Paramount taking it now. Free kick goes away. Glory after that corner. Flip asks, do you think Goodwin will sign a permanent position in the Reds at the end of his this loan deal? I think he probably, I mean, just with his involvement in the national team, and he's still not necessarily like locked into the national team. He'll want to be playing regularly and at a high level, so I think he'll have aspirations to still play overseas. So look, there's a chance, because I'm sure he loves playing in Adelaide, man. I mean, he's a star player, but I don't think so. I'm going to say probably not. Probably not. You've got the scoreboard on your screen. The clock. Oh, it's back now. There we go. It's back now. The slight delay. There we go. We're back. So let's get that synced up. It took their time, didn't they? With getting that scoreboard up. So we're already almost 9 minutes into this game. Let's get that synced up. Again, there might be a slight delay here on the YouTube stream. It can sometimes be about 10 seconds behind or so. But Glory so far the brightest side, starting brightly in this first half. Adelaide had the first corner though, couldn't really create much from it, and the Reds in possession once again now. So there we go. All right, clock is underway. We've just passed 9 minutes here for me just now. Brock says Perth are playing way better at HBF. That was the expectation, I think, as well. Returning home stadium. They're going to be a bit more confident, hey? Because obviously, I mean, I know they played all those home games in Tassie. Like, it's never going to be the same for them, hey? You're in the stadium right now, Brock? How good. All right, Clisby looking to get on the ball. Nice work, Jack Clisby. Wide for Fitzgerald. In the box, Fitzgerald. Glory on the attack. In for Fornaroli. Gauchi spills it. Away for a corner by Barr. Hoo. There you go. Flip, I assume you're asking who do you think are making finals this year? Western Melbourne City, Victory are all locked in for me. I think Adelaide will be there. I know Sydney FC is struggling, and I made a video about that last night. I know Sydney FC is struggling, but I think Sydney will still get in there. And then aside from that, the last spot's up for grabs. And I'm not confident that it'll be MacArthur, but it really could be any of the other teams. It'll probably be Wellington, honestly. Corner for Glory in by Otza. Dude, Gauchi's getting absolutely crowded out. It's going to be another corner this time on the other side. Wow. Didn't travel. Wouldn't make it back in time for work on Monday. You're one of the most committed away day fans that I've ever come across online, Brock. It's quite admirable. Which club is bigger, Brisbane or Adelaide? I don't know. It depends what you define as big. Ooh, at first glance, they seem pretty even to me, to be honest. Burke Gilroy, long range strike. Not going to get a pass there. Bit of a weird decision making there from Burke Gilroy. Burke Gilroy's a player who started the season so well. I remember that round 1 game, and it was against Adelaide, of course. Burke Gilroy tore it up that game. He was amazing in a right wing back role. He's starting at right back today. Into every home and away game, except this one. Dude, I admire that commitment. I admire that. I wish I could live that lifestyle. Try to get to as many games as I can that logistically allow me to. The shed, dude. How good is it to see the shed back? The shed. We love it. We love it. Glory. Glory, glory. Brock says Bergero scored against us round 1, but it was rubbed off. Yeah. Flip says, I hope Reds sign a new centre back or left back during the winter. Yeah, I mean, they've got... I mean, in the centre of defence, I mean, it's okay. I mean, you got Jacob Tratt, Jakobsen, Timotheu, and now Lockie Barr. And am I forgetting one more? Oh, Nick Ansell, who picked up a long-term injury. I mean, don't sign Nick Ansell, man. He's just going to get injured. Nothing against the guy, but he does seem to get injured a lot. So Adelaide, I guess, currently have 5 senior centre backs on the books. But yeah, maybe someone that's just a little bit less injury prone. Hey. So Adelaide, a little bit more patient in possession compared to Glory, who are looking to get forward quickly when they can. Surely that's a foul on Ibisuki. Play on? No. I'll take the free kick. Jackson in the chat. How's it going, Jackson? Says feels great. Feel great for Perth fans to get this to get to see their team again. Hopefully New Zealand's borders can open and Knicks can come home this season for the finals. Dude. Yeah, man. Dude, and there's a good chance Phoenix could get there. Wouldn't that be awesome if they could get home? Specifically, for a finals match? Dude, that'd be massive. That'd be massive. Imagine the crowds, man. Bernardo Oliveira looking to attack for the Reds. Has to go back. Adelaide win the free kick. Jack says start was a big waste of time for us. Still a lot of the season to go. If he gets himself fit ASAP, he could step up and have a big second half of the season. Thoughts on Metcalf's transfer to St. Pauli in Germany? Yeah, it's an exciting move for him, isn't it? It really is. It's great to have all these young Aussies. When you look at Atkinson now, he's joining the likes of Atkinson, Devlin, Genre, all these young like Ollie Roos, who are now and Socceroos now, who are now playing overseas and really pushing themselves in their careers. It's great to see. So it's good for the national team, man. It is. And Germany, dude. St. Pauli. It's a good place to play some football. Adelaide. Ooh, can't sneak behind on the right. Perth win the ball back. Flip says, Trat sucks. Barra's okay. Needs a lot of work. Nick is always injured. Mikhail is getting old. I would say this season is his last season. I think Jakobsen still got it. In the games he has played, he's looked solid. He's always been solid. But yeah, another centre-back would probably be good, hey. Oh, here's Bernardo Oliveira looking to sneak in here for the Reds. Could be a chance here. Ibusuki central. Bernardo on the right. Cutting in. Strike is blocked by... Oh, no, the second is saved by Reddy. The first save of the game for Liam Reddy, who's yelling at his defence. First real chance for the away side. Here comes Ryan Kiddo with another delivery for the Reds. In towards Blackwood. Glory will clear it. They've been pushing. They're pushing now. So a bright start in the opening 10 minutes for the home side, but Adelaide there. Bernardo Oliveira with that second strike. Liam Reddy had to be switched on for that. Chuck says, yeah, unfortunately, Sturridge is just a big name so far rather than an important player for Glory. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's done nothing, literally. He missed a sitter a couple of weeks ago. I think it was the MacArthur game. He came on a couple of weeks ago, and absolutely should have scored, and he completely missed. So yeah, man. Flip says, if you had to buy a kit from the A-League, what kit would it be besides Central Coast? Honestly, probably this Adelaide third kit, man. It's so dope. And the other kit that I think is amazing, maybe these are the two best kits in the league, the Sydney FC third kit, they're calling it Midnight Plum. He's Ibusuki in the box. Chance for Adelaide. Well done. Kazuki Ota to get across to it. Jackson says, and I think Adelaide away kit looks like someone mixed something red in with a load of whites in the washing machine. Ball in from Kito. Ibusuki's header. Another close call for Adelaide United, who are now starting to control things a little bit. Lucky digging the shirt. Where from, dude? I think Maya. I think this is Maya. I think I just grabbed it from Maya. I think. Micah says I'd buy the Perth home kit. Purple is a colour rarely seen. That's true. It's true. And I do like the design. I like the orange. I like the orange touch in it. Usually, just be like purple and sort of white. But, incorporating the purple and orange is a nice mix. Chuck saying 2-2 draw is prediction. Yeah, I mean, has to be a draw, right? Has to be a draw. But we know, of course, Adelaide will push late. Adelaide will push late as they always do. Oh, O'Neill with a challenge. On one day, they're both going down holding their legs. Dude, that was a heavy challenge. That was heavy contact. I don't know if it's who's going to win the foul here. Probably Adelaide. I think if anyone's committed a foul, If anyone's committed a foul, it's probably O'Neill. He's sort of come in and swung the leg at one day. I mean, obviously not going for him at all. Yeah, man. Chuck says, shout out to Benny Cololo, who has been on fire. Dude, Benny Cololo, what a player. I'm so proud that he plays for this club, man, for my club. He's been so good, 3 goals in 3 games. And he like when you talk about confidence in football, it's absolutely true because, like, Benny Cololo is the representation of that. Early on the season, picked up a couple injuries, wasn't starting consistently. Looked a little bit out of place when he did play. But, man, last 3 games, he switched it on. Flip's prediction is Adelaide 2, Perth 1. Dude, look at that. They're showing some shots of the Shed grandstand. Look at it, dude. It's packed. It's good. How good, man. So, One Day and O'Neill are up from that challenge, dude. That was it. That's heavy. Glory. Adelaide. What's some good Adelaide United chance, man? Some good Adelaide United chance. I've never been to an Adelaide home game, so I couldn't tell you. Chuck says, what former Mariner would you bring back that is still playing? Easiest question I ever get asked, and I do get asked it a lot. Trent Sainsbury. Trent Sainsbury. It's so easy. Trent Sainsbury all day long. And like, it could happen. Like, if he wanted to, like maybe in a few years' time, if he was sort of getting into his sort of mid-30s, if he wanted to sort of play out his last couple of years on the Central Coast, man, I mean, who would say no to that, right? And, yeah, one of my favourite ever Mariners players, man. Fantastic. Flip says, I think you should start supporting Adelaide Central Coast. If you do, I'll send over the 3rd kid. Appreciate it. All right, Perth winner throw in a good position here. Look, dude, they're wanting to get forward fast, Glory. Every time they get to put this is we haven't seen this in recent games. We did a watch along last week when Glory took on West United, and Glory were very poor in that game, especially in attack. They really didn't have much going forward at all until maybe the very end of the game. But you can see right from the off, bright start. Richie Garcia, you can tell maybe he's implemented that. Confidence building draw against Melbourne City midweek 2 as well has probably helped them. And obviously they have a pretty long run of home games coming up. Mariners travel there next weekend. For a Sunday night fixture, same time. We're doing a watch along for that one as well, of course, to support my club. Jack says the Shed is so loud tonight. How good, man. It's been a long time. Chuck says, I prefer Rogic over Sainsbury as a former player to bring back. Oh, here's a chance for Ibasuki strike. Good power on it, but Reddy gets down to it. Rogic over Sainsbury to bring back to the Mariners. I think, yeah, I mean, dude, Rogic is a class. Like, don't get me wrong. When you look at, like, the two which player had a bigger impact, easily Sainsbury. Rogic wasn't necessarily at the club for that long. And it's sort of, he really killed it when he left, you know, and went to a Celtic and stuff, and has been a key player for the national team. So, whereas Sainsbury, I mean, he was crucial to that back line. Oh, here's Ryan Kiddo. He's gone down to the box. Is that a free kick? Is it play on? It is play on. And of course, as we enter the 23rd minute, the minute round of applause. Of course, for Shane Warne, to honour Shane Warne, man. You doing your 60-second review for this round? Yeah, as always, Brock. Oh, Perth have won it hard. The field. Here's a chance for Glory. Oh, he screwed it up. Daniel Steins. What is he doing? What a chance for Glory. Dude, Daniel Steins was just chilling in the box. And he got caught on it. Adelaide coming the other way. Bernardo down the right. 1-on-1 with Otter. Bernardo goes down. I don't think that's a foul, dude. Correct decision from the ref. 50-50 challenge. Bernardo just goes down too easily there. Yeah. Brock says Perth should be 1-0. Yeah, with some of these early chances, yeah. I don't think Gauchi's, I think, made only like one punch. Reddy's had already had to make like 3 saves. So could have even been 1-1 by this stage. Fornaroli is down and doesn't look well. Dude, is that a head clash? Is that a head in there or something? Dude, Bruno's down and doesn't look well. Bruno Fornaroli. Here's a replay of it. Is there an arm in there? Oh, there is an elbow over the top. There is an elbow over the top. I don't think enough to constitute a further look. Fornaroli's not happy for copping the whack. Bruno Fornaroli. Score a goal for glory. Is that a chant? If not, it should be. I just discovered a great rhyme. Drinks break. They're doing a drinks break in Perth. Hey, Barry's in here. How's it going, Barry? How do you feel like your team's going so far? Of course, Barry's an Adelaide United fan. Drinks. Is Bruno Fornaroli complaining about the drinks break? Oh, when the Reds come marching in. Oh, when the Reds come marching in. When they played Perth a few years ago, remember that? Yeah, man. One day was like crucial to that. To taking Perth to the grand final that season. One day, and then they went to Adelaide. Decent pick up for the Reds. So, what's the weather like in WA at the moment? Can anyone? I've got too many screens running at the moment here. Can someone look up for me the temperature in Perth? Just curious. That's all. The sun, dude, it is nice to see the sun shining over there. Obviously, it's been terribly rainy and overcast for the past forever. It's felt like forever here on the East Coast. And, of course, we thoughts go out to everyone, of course, anyone who's been affected by the floods, by the terrible weather. High 30s, says Brock. Really? High 30s? Wow. That's warm, dude. Okay, don't blame him for taking a drinks break, man. They're going all right at the minute, says Barry. Yeah, they're doing okay. Not if they keep playing passes like that. Bernardo Oliveira just plays it straight out. Yeah, man. Flip, I actually get asked, I interestingly enough get asked that question a lot, and I don't know why. And the question that Flip asks is, if you had to support a team other than Central Coast Mariners, what team would it be? I don't understand why people ask that. It's a very curious question. And again, my answer is a very boring one, and it's always the same. It's I simply wouldn't support anyone. But I'd watch the league as a neutral. I mean, there's a bunch of, heaps of leagues and other codes. Oh, there's a tussle. Is there a tussle there between Bruno? Oh, lucky bar. Bruno Fornaroli, man. It's set up to be a feisty one. Again, Barr and Fornaroli were involved with that elbow incident just a couple moments ago. Yeah. But yeah, just on that question before, I would just follow the league as a neutral fan, man. Certainly would support the Jets being a rubber team. 31 degrees in Perth. 31. 37 before kickoff, dude. Scorcher. I know it does get hot over there though, hey. So, has the referee handed out a card? I think he has. I'm not sure to who, but there was a bit of it was a bit weird. Did anything actually happen in that little scuffle, in that coming together? Yeah. It would be Adelaide for that third kit, says Adelaide forever. If I was a neutral fan, I'd probably be a collector of A-League kits, man. Yeah. Hey, Nash, how's it going? I'm doing well, man. Cheers. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you've had a good weekend. I think actually, Flip says, no, you got to support Reds or Wellington Phoenix. Just support someone. I think the reason why the answer is I wouldn't support anyone is like, the reason why Mariners are my team is because I didn't pick them. Like, I was born and bred here. So, and I'm very much of the opinion that, if you've got a connection to the team, to the place, to the location, then that's your team. So for me, it wasn't a matter of picking the Mariners. This is my home. So yeah, man. All right, Glory trying to spin it across the field now to find an opening as we approach the half an hour mark. Let's see what they got going here. Here's Otter down the left. Nicely done. Otter goes short. In for Clisby. Clisby goes down and he wins a corner. Jack Clisby getting involved early, isn't he? I think he's enjoying playing in this more advanced role. Obviously, in the last few years at the Mariners, he was playing just as a straight out left back. But here at Perth, he's predominantly playing as high up the park as like a left winger, left midfielder. Here's a corner for the Glory. Will be taken by Captain O'Neill. Dude, there's so many players packed inside that the 6-yard box. Comes in from O'Neill. Punched away by Gauchi. Strong keeping again. Well done, Joe Gauchi. Goal kick. Julian asks, have you ever been overseas? I have. I've been to the United States. Football Podcast says, guess how old I am. I couldn't tell you, man. I'm not sure. Long ball. Jonathan Aspro. Keep an eye on Jonathan Aspro and Latchman. Both were immense for Perth Glory midweek against City, man. Like, I know Perth aren't one of the top teams in the competition right now, but their defense is really solid. Really, really solid. Most of the time. Here's Kazuki Ota. It's a decent cross. Clipped up. Adelaide clear only as far as Timmins. Play goes down to the edge of the box. No free kick. Oh, they win it back. Daniel Steins. Oh, wow. What a pass. Fitzgerald. Surely. Oh, selfish. Dude, how does he get another A-League contract? The flag is up. Why are they playing on? Oh, dude. How does Fitzgerald get another A-League contract, dude? How does Fitzgerald get another A-League contract? That's decision-making at its worst from Nick Fitzgerald right there, man. Atrocious. Look at this. What a ball played through by Steins. Fitzgerald cuts it back. You have one of the best goal scorers in A-League history with acres of space in the box, and he chooses to shoot near post when he has no angle on there. That's atrocious decision-making by Nick Fitzgerald, man. That's ridiculous. Perth should be 1-0 up. At least. Oh, dude. Brock says selfish. That's right, Brock. Bruno was open. What a chance for Glory. What a chance. Nick Fitzgerald, that's really bizarre decision-making. I know I don't want to keep harping on about it, but I mean, it's a guaranteed goal. 4 in a row is going to finish from there, no doubt. Anyway, Adelaide are going to come the other way, and they're going to win a corner. They will. Adelaide Forever says you should go to an Adelaide home game. The atmosphere is incredible, and the stadium is really nice. It'll be even better after the upgrades. Yeah, man, it's good to see they're doing upgrades there. Looks like a decent little stadium. Okay. Adelaide in possession now in the attacking third. They go back. Ooh. Okay. Adelaide maintaining possession. Oh, good run by Kito. What a pass by Goodwin down the left. Kito cuts it back. See, that's what Fitzgerald should have done there. But earlier, just cut it back for your striker, man. Instead of being selfish. Zach's in the chat says, how's the game been? I'm getting stuff ready for the camping trip. Haven't been keeping up. All the best for your camping trip. It's been tight stuff. It's been pretty close. There's been some really good opportunities for both, man. For both teams. Julian, I think Football Podcast has had guests on. I know that Football Podcast, he had me on, funnily enough. Featured on an episode for the Football Podcast a couple weeks ago. Check it out if you want. Football Podcast YouTube channel. Glory now in the ball. Look at them go, man. Hungry to get forward. They're always looking forward here. Steins with space in front of him. A lot of space. Look how central Clisby's coming, man. He's coming right across. Here we go. It's O'Neill on the right. Poor delivery. Perth can come again. Just curious, where do you do your fan interviews? Outside the stadium. Yeah, man. Outside Surgical Stadium after the game. Had the new episode of the fan interviews come out today. If you haven't checked it out, it's on the YouTube channel. Some relieved Mariners fans after Central Coast won 2-1 against Brisbane Roar. Here's Brandon O'Neill. Play it out wide. Look at the space here. It's Timmins out wide. Callum Timmins with a deep delivery. It's going to come to Otter at the back post. Fornaroli in the box. He's turning. Oh, too many defenders. Here's Fornaroli. What a save. What a save, Joe Gauci. Bruno Fornaroli, as always, does so well to find the angle. What a save. Wow, man. Look at this. Bruno Fornaroli finds the angle. Brock says, what a save. How good. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Wow, man. One of the best saves we've seen this weekend in the A-League. There hasn't necessarily been that many amazing saves this weekend. There's been a few, but that stands out, man. Joe Gauci, what a stop. And you can see in the 6-yard box here. So, how many players? I want to count. They've paused play. There's at least 12, maybe 14 players within the 6-yard box alone. Perth going towards Aspro. Adelaide clear. Zach says, I miss Izzo for Adelaide United. Yeah, he was a good goalkeeper, wasn't he? Spent some time with the Mariners too. Wow. So 10 minutes remaining in this half. Be interesting to see whether anyone can break the deadlock in the opening stanza. You'd probably have to say Perth Glory have had the better of the opportunities. Adelaide have certainly had their chances. But quality openings for Perth Glory, man. Otter. Oh, nice ball. Oh, here's a chance. Daniel Steins. Still going. Steins in the box. Wins a corner. Dude. Well, Adelaide are just holding on. They're keeping that last line of defense switched on. But there's really some openings, some gaps starting to show. And that was a good run by Daniel Steins, who, again, a player who, like, again, when he gets his confidence up, he can be really dangerous. Loves to run at plays. Man. Flip says Joe Gauci needs to be the new number one in the posts. James Danilov is overrated a bit, coming from a huge Reds fan. I think they're both great keepers, hey? Corner comes in from O'Neill towards the goal, man. That almost went in. Gauci again with the punch. That was going in for sure from O'Neill's corner there, man. Good to see some Adelaide United fans in here, as always. We don't get many Perth Glory fans, only a few. Only a few every now and then in the A-League Watchalongs, of course. We do these Watchalongs every week here. And, of course, if you are enjoying, make sure you hit that like button. It's the best way to show your support. Oh, here's Bernardo Oliveira in the box. Another chance for Adelaide now. Bernardo, good save ready. Not enough power on the shot. How good was Gauci's save, says Panna? Yeah, man. Gauci's save, fantastic. Great diving effort. Because that shot from Fornaroli was well placed. So close to 900 subs, says Zaki. How good. And if you're not subscribed, guys, feel free to subscribe if you want to. We're doing a lot of A-League content here, a lot of discussion. Multiple live streams and videos every single week, of course. Jackson says none compared to the GOAT Ollie Sale. He's fantastic, isn't he, Ollie Sale? Up there with one of the top goalkeepers this season. A keeper who missed like a couple of months, didn't he? All right, Glory on the attack down the right-hand side once again. It's Burke Gilroy cutting inside. What can they do here? Adelaide, they're frantic to keep this Glory side out, aren't they? Daniel Steins, Fornaroli. Good fluid play from Perth Glory. That there's a lot of movement going on. Trying to find those gaps. Adelaide basically with 2 blocks or 4 in defence. And it doesn't work out for Glory. Even possession stats so far, 49 for Perth, 51 for Adelaide. That's been the story of the half. I think it has been quite evenly balanced, hasn't it? Good chances for both sides. Probably the better of the chances falling to the home side. Here's Fornaroli, who could create another chance here. Has to lay it off for Steins. Nice ball for Timmins. Opening for Perth Glory. Timmins a strike. Oh, what a chance. Just wide. Just wide from Callum Timmins. Would have been 2-2 for the youngster. He scored a fantastic strike against Melbourne City during midweek. Great pass out from Steins. Good vision. Timmins had the space. And he cut in and drew that shot to the near post very close. Brock says, Perth, my goodness me, they're playing real good. Dude, this is not the same Perth Glory we've seen in recent weeks. This is a much more adventurous Perth Glory. They're really switched on here, man. Very bright first half. And should be up 1-0. They'll be disappointed they haven't scored yet, man. They'll be disappointed they haven't scored yet. Football Podcast says, Jets next home game, I might be taking a shot at half time. So good. Okay, we're into the final 5 minutes of this first half. Kesuke Otta seen a lot of the ball, but can't keep it in play. That was a weird one. Brooks says home fans do make a huge difference. Oh, dude, 100%. Especially when you haven't played in front of them for over 100 days. Don't blame them for performing like this. Rate the quality of the A-League football out of 10. It's a tricky one to answer because it depends what you're comparing that to. I mean, are you saying that the top league's a 10? All right, Adelaide in possession now, looking to go down to the left-hand side. That's what they do. They got to get good one on the ball more, man. That's their key player. Here he is, looking for that 1-2 with Kitto. Doesn't get the right pass. Adelaide forever says last year Adelaide played victory, got to walk out with the players and played halftime in the mini-match. One of the best days of my life. Walked out with Gooden as well. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Julian, this is a great question. What is your favorite tea flavor? I'm really passionate about tea. If you've been watching the live streams for a while, I usually drinking tea. This is, dude, you'll never get Watchalongs anywhere else like what we've got going on here. I tell you, I can guarantee that. We drink tea. We drink tea here, and generally eating peanut M&Ms, but not tonight, unfortunately. Compared to the Premier League, it's a long way behind the Premier League. We all know that. But my favorite flavor of tea, I've got two. I rock the green tea in the morning. I have a green tea every single morning, and chamomile tea every single night. Yeah. So still no goals before halftime here. But Perth Glory, credit to them for really taking this game in their own hands and playing with a much more adventurous play style. They're rocking basically the same formation they have been in recent games, but they're playing a lot higher at the park. They're wanting to get forward. Ball comes over the top for Adelaide. Oh, in behind here. Chance for the Reds. It's going to be a corner. Well done, Blackwood. A rare start for George Blackwood, who hasn't necessarily been playing consistent football this season. He's already stretching out the hamstrings, George Blackwood. Brock says Blackwood is playing well, to be honest. Look, he's getting himself involved, that's for sure. Predictions for Wednesday. It's going to be a tough game for the Mariners against Victory. I'm back in a draw. I'm going to say 1-1 draw. I think the win will be a big confidence booster for the Mariners, but Victory have so many class players, man. I'd take a 1-1 draw. Here's Goodwin's corner for the Reds. In towards Ibusuki, gets the header. Inside the box, bar goes down. And Timmins goes down holding his knee too. What was that? And we also have Newcastle Wellington, who are playing at Central Coast Stadium as well. And for that game, Jets Phoenix, I'm going to say draw as well, actually. I'm going to say draw as well. I'm going to say like 2-2 draw. I'm going to say 2-2 draw for Jets Phoenix. Yeah. What about English breakfast tea? That's my favorite. Yeah. It's okay. I just prefer green and chamomile. Haven't had a cup for ages. Dude, it's like, you know how like people are like obsessed with coffee? Like, that's like tea for me. I like can't live without tea. It's a bit of a, I know it's a bit of a weird one, but yeah. LA Forever says, outstanding first half for Gaucher. He's been good, hasn't he? He's made 3 or 4 punches from corners. Every single one of them has been a punch. Oh, here's a chance for Adelaide. Ibusuki, what's a save, Liam Reddy? Speaking of spectacular keeper saves, Liam Reddy, how old is the man? Maybe 40 now? Is he in his 40s yet, Liam Reddy? He might be late 30s. I shouldn't push his age any higher, but he's made a fantastic save. Like he was a young lad back in his early years, man, with those reflexes. Ibusuki with the opportunity, found the space. Well done, dude. The strong left hand. Brock says other goalkeepers have possessed this game. Dude, they're both doing well, eh? Both doing very well. Maybe this will be a 0-0. We were saying draw earlier. Maybe it'll be a 0-0. So, 2 minutes of injury time we have. Adelaide United have a corner here. It's going to be delivered by Goodwin, who usually puts in a decent delivery. Oh, it's a goal! Adelaide up! Ibusuki, far post. 2 goals in 2 games for the Japanese striker. Hiroshi Ibusuki. And Adelaide United take a massive lead before half-time. Well. Wow. What a delivery from Craig Goodwin. And what a goal, Hiroshi Ibusuki. He's a giant of a man. And look at this, just bosses over Aspro. Is there a foul in there? Is there a foul in there? Chat's blowing up. Brock's happy. Oh, is there a foul in Aspro? Dude, he's all over Aspro. I don't think they'll rule it out. But he's all over the back of Aspro. What do you guys think? Goal? Do you reckon that stands, or do you reckon there's any chance of a foul there on Aspro? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it, whether they're having a look at it in VAR. But Aspro got crunched there. Adelaide Forever says, what a signing. Brilliant signing. Brilliant mid-season signing to bring in Ibusuki, a striker. After the Cassini Yengi picked up that long-term injury, question marks in terms of who is going to be the man to lead the line for the Reds. Was it going to be Blackwood? Was it going to be Moture? No, it's Hiroshi Ibusuki, who now has, I believe it's his 4th goal of the season. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, wow. Japanese Ronaldo says Adelaide forever. Dylan, have you seen the new Batman yet? I have. Enjoyed it. Can you please do a live watch along for the Jets game on Wednesday? I'll probably be at the game, Harry. I'll probably be at the game. Because, of course, it's being played at Central Coast Stadium. Oh, Burke Gilroy could get in here for glory. He's going to cut it inside. Here's a chance for glory. Cross comes outside the box. O'Neill chipping it over. Bernardo Oliveira can clean it up. And it's half-time. Well. Teams going to the halftime sheds. A very tightly contested game. Perth Glory with some fantastic opportunities. But it is the away side, Adelaide United, who lead at 1-0. What do you guys make of that first half? Who do you reckon was the better team? Honestly? I think Perth just. It's been very even, though. But Adelaide capitalising. Late on there. How good. Ibusuki going for the golden boot, says Brock. At this rate, if he keeps this up. We're talking about Batman in the chat. Julian says if nobody's watched the new Batman movie, you need to ASAP. It's so good. Watch the new Batman yesterday, says Mariners for Life. I see the Blokes banner. What's said on Saturday, the Mariners game. Not sure the one you're talking about. You should sit in the Jet supporters group. No way, man. That's the last place I'd sit, Harry. That's the last place I'd sit as a Mariners fan. That'd be a nightmare for me, wouldn't it? To sit in the Jet supporters group, being a coastie. But yeah, dude, I'm sure there'll be a lot of Jets fans coming down for that. Obviously, it is obviously a bit of a weird one. They're wanting to schedule the two games at the same stadium. Adelaide Forever's keeping the 2-0 prediction. You could be spot on. I'm sticking with 1-0. I'm sticking with 1-0. What do you guys feel? What's your predictions from here? Halftime predictions are always an interesting conversation. I'm sticking with... I was very wrong last night in the Sydney derby. I was like, Sydney will come back. It'll be a draw or something. It'll be like 2-2. That didn't happen. Sydney weren't in that game at all. But look, I'm still backing a draw. I'm going to say 1-1 draw. And the first half is, has sort of shown that it will be even. It will be even. There's a guy with a white shirt says something. He was the same bloke who was blowing the whistle. Oh, I did hear a whistle. I did hear a whistle at the Mariners game, just briefly. There was a whistle being blown. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. Football Podcast says, how you said the Mariners needed to get 3 points on Saturday. Well, Jets need to get 3 points on Wednesday. Jets need to win. Jets definitely need to win. They got one against Victory a couple of weeks ago, but aside from that, I mean, that they weren't able to beat Wanderers at home, weren't able to beat MacArthur at home. Obviously, it was always going to be tough away to Western United. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for them to get 3 points, for sure. Wellington Phoenix. Always a tough opposition. Do you support anyone in the Premier League? Adelaide Forever. Let me answer that question with 2 jerseys. 2 jerseys. 2 jerseys. The question was, who do I support in the Premier League? Hey, come on, you Spurs. Yeah, I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan, man. That answers that question. Brock says, I feel like Perth are playing good, but down 1-0. It's going to be tough. Oh, look, playing with that home crowd. We're talking about home crowds earlier, weren't we, guys? We're talking about home crowds earlier. Glory could push their team late. And maybe Adelaide could cop some of that late goal treatment. Yeah. Jezza Boy's in here. Good to see Jezza Boy. Marcus says, it seems like there are 6 other teams that want finals football more. More so, I assume more so than the teams that aren't currently in the top 6. Marcus, it's a fair point because, like, especially when you look at the way Sydney FC are playing, and I made a video about them last night on the YouTube channel about how they're really about to go on they're really going to start slipping down. I mean, when you look at the amount of games in hand from the teams below them, there's no way they're going to maintain a position in the top 6 in the immediate future. Yeah. Said Jets lost. Oh, did I? My bad. Jets lost to Wanderers at home. They won 1-0. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, my bad. What are the plans for the week, mate? Making a lot of content. Recording the podcast tomorrow, as we always do. Coastal Football Podcast comes out every Tuesday. What else we got coming up, man? Keeping an eye on the Asian Champions League football. Sydney FC player qualified this Tuesday night. We're going to be doing the round review tomorrow afternoon as well, live on YouTube, 5:30 p.m. Round predictions Thursday. Dude, it's all happening. Every day there's something happening. Every day. In response to Sydney FC, DeMarco. Yeah. And Wellington are really well placed to make a push. I mean, they have so many games to play. It's going to be interesting to see. What do you got? Do you guys reckon there's any chance of them pushing the finals back? Because we're starting to run out of weeks to play football. There's going to be a lot of teams, when the teams that have a lot of games in hand, like Glory, like Phoenix now, they're going to need to be playing midweek games every single week almost for the rest of the season. So do you guys reckon there's any chance of the season getting pushed back? I feel like they're going to do everything they can to avoid that, because then it sort of screws up the whole schedule, and there's obviously other things around it they don't want to sort of overlap into. But, so yeah, it'll be interesting, man. Adelaide Forever says Wellington 100% going to overtake Sydney. They're actually looking really good for finals. Yeah, dude, Wellington recently have been looking really good. And then they're going to have a really, 2.5 week break, I think, between games, because they obviously didn't play early today. Game got rained down against City. So the next game is this Wednesday night against Jets. If they haven't lost anything, if they can keep it going, then yeah, Wellington will absolutely take Sydney's spot. Because Wellington, again, that's right. They have 4 games in hand. Wellington are level on points with Sydney. They're only behind Sydney by 1 goal, just on goal difference, 1 goal. And from there, if they do 1 result and they just tick over, and they've got so many games in hand. Predictions for the Manchester Derby. What do you guys think? Manchester Derby. It has to be City win. Has to be City win. City. I'm going to say Melbourne City. Manchester City 3-1. 3-1 City. What do you guys think? Manchester Derby predictions. Obviously a massive game in world football. Road to 1,000 subs, mate. Yeah, bro. Thoughts on Deji this morning? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Thoughts on Deji this morning? Not sure whether we're not sure what you're referring to. Marcus, just reading a comment from a little bit earlier, says it's a bit laughable that Sydney haven't considered more personnel change. Well, oddly enough, actually, I was thinking about this earlier today, and I was going to bring it up in the podcast or something this week, but think back to when Sydney, there was a really good game, maybe Sydney's best game this season, was when they beat MacArthur in Campbelltown. I think it was 3-0. It was 3-0. And the players who bossed it in that game were 3 players who weren't involved almost at all last night. And that's Trent Bahagia, Max Burgess, he came off the bench last night, and Patrick Wood. Those 3 guys tore it up against MacArthur that night, and it was maybe Sydney FC's best game. The players who started last night, Lafondra, Camp Sober, Bobo was involved for much of the game. Barbarousis, Ninkovic, these big names. I think what Sydney FC have to do now is just put faith in the youngsters. Talbot's coming in, he's doing a good job. When Yazbek was playing, he was doing well in midfield as well. So Patrick Wood as well. I think Patrick Wood's fantastic as well. YouTube boxing. I don't follow YouTube boxing, unfortunately. Adelaide Forever says, I reckon City will beat United 3-2. Sucks to say as a Liverpool fan. Yeah. I can't see City not winning it, right? Watching from Congo. How good. What's the time over there? Football Podcast says thoughts. You should do a video where you go through every team's games in hand. We'll probably mention that in the podcast this week, actually, because it's a good point when you look at maybe even a half, midway through the season, sort of a mid-season. Check in and just have a look at maybe the chances of what teams who could finish in the finals, because the teams who have a lot of games in hand, they're looking pretty well placed, aren't they? Really well placed. 10:03 a.m. in Congo. So good. Jets have 6 games in hand. Is that right? 6? Surely not. Let's check that. I'm gonna check. And the teams who have played them, well, Adelaide will now. I think have played the most games. Hey, let's check. I'll pull it up now and I'll read out some of the ones here. So Adelaide United, I don't know if this ladder's live. So 16. I think it might be 17, including this fixture. Jets have played 13. Okay, so Jets have 3 games in hand on Sydney. So Jets are well placed to make a push to take Sydney's spot. Yeah, man. Jets could absolutely make a push. Stats on the broadcast: Perth Glory 7 shots, 3 on target. Adelaide 9 shots, 6 on target. That's actually interesting. I thought Perth might have had more shots. And possession stats pretty even as well. So dude, this has been an entertaining game so far. I'll tell you that, in terms of from a neutral point of view. Hey, but which team's going to win it from here? What's going to happen from here? How are we feeling with it? What did you think of Wes Hoolahan when he was in the A-League? Yeah, he played for Newcastle Jets, I think for just 1 season. He was okay. He didn't necessarily come in and light the league on fire or anything, but it was a good, a player who had Premier League experience. So yeah, he did all right. But yeah, I remember him playing for the Jets a few years ago. So, second half is around the corner. As always, so good to see Perth Glory, man, back at home. I know I keep saying it, but it is a big deal. Like, I'm just thinking, like, imagine if my Mariners had to play away from home for 3-4 months. Well, just think of Wellington Phoenix playing an entire season away from home. Hey, we should do another podcast soon. We do a mid-season A-League review. Yeah, sure. Think Football podcast. Anytime. I should put a live ladder on the screen, says Adelaide Forever. Actually, we could pull that up, actually. Let's see if we can pull that up now. Before second half. Oh, I might do it afterwards, actually. Because I realize it might take me a sec to pull it up. But it is getting really tightly contested, especially when you look at the teams that are now gaining on the top six. There really is a bridge between the bottom six and the top six and the lower half of the top six. There is certainly a gap being created between second and third. So Melbourne City and West United are definitely pulling away. Yeah. Dylan with this is a random question, but I like it. What's the best and worst ice cream flavor? I'm not the biggest ice cream connoisseur, to be honest. I'm a big mint choc chip fan. Mint choc chip, that's my go-to at Cold Rock. Worst, I don't think I could tell. I don't think I've had an ice cream flavor that was that bad. Because I just don't. Like, I only ever have what I know is good, So it's a funny one to answer. Mariners don't have a home game against Jets all season. Mariners for life. The reason for that is because it hasn't been scheduled in yet. So there will be one. There'll definitely be an F3 derby at home. Hasn't been scheduled in. So expected to be a midweek fixture in April. Because the clubs have scheduled out. They're sort of going month by month from here. All the clubs are scheduled out. March is scheduled out. So we haven't got the F3 derby scheduled yet. So expect the F3 derby at home in April. Yeah, but that's why. So there's still like a Wanderers. Mariners still have to play Wanderers away, Brisbane away, Phoenix at home. I think was the other one. Darren says love the 4-1-4-1 formation. Look, it's working for Perth Glory in this game. They're making it work. Yeah, dude. Mint ice cream. Mint. The mint choc chip though, dude. Now I want some. Now you guys got me thinking about ice cream, dude. After this game, we're gonna go get some snacks or something, eh? Julian says, finally, mint choc chip, man. It's so good. Dude, look at all this love for mint choc chip. Everyone hates it for some reason. I know, right? It's the go-to order. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. It's just something about it, the combination. It's dope. And I know people like, the complaint that I get with mint choc chip is like, with mint flavored stuff, is like, well, it just, tastes like toothpaste. It's like, yeah, nah, not really. Not really. Anyway, the season is going so quick, says Dylan. It is, but we still have a lot of football left to be played. Still a lot of football. Teams still have plenty of games left. So we still got a lot to go. But yeah, it is going by quick. You're right. This is already round 17, which is kind of crazy. But we are about to get underway here for the second half between Perth Glory and Adelaide United. We'll be keeping you guys updated to the clock here to make sure it's synced up to the stream that I'm watching here. As always, there might be a slight delay on the broadcast. We'll keep an eye if there's been any halftime substitutions made. Doesn't look like it for the team, by my eyes. How warm is it in Australia right now? Well, where this game's being played in Western Australia, which is many kilometres away from me, we're saying it's 31 degrees Celsius, which is nice and warm. Where I am here over on New South Wales, East Coast, it's been really rainy, but it's still been quite humid. I think today it was like 24 or 25. So yeah, which is relatively mild for Australian summer standards, even though we're technically in autumn now. Ooh, Melbourne Heart or City? No preference. No opinion. I don't know. Maybe Melbourne Heart, because that was sort of the OG. That's what they originally were, hey. All right, about to get underway here in the second half. Here we go. Perth Glory, Adelaide United. Perth Glory, can they come back? Can they find something in this second half to get themselves back into this game? Ibisuki scored that first goal late on in that first half in injury time. Hiroshi Basuki's fourth goal of the season. And we are underway here at HBF Park. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Winner, asks Cricket Lover. I'm still back in a draw. I'm back in a 1-1 draw. I think Perth will hit back with the goal. But honestly, it's been really close. Oh, okay, so there has been a halftime substitution. I've been a very interesting one. 2 halftime substitutions, actually. So there's been a goalkeeper substitution for Perth Glory. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Interested to get to hear the news behind that one. So we're going to get the updated lineups up in a second. But Cameron Cook is on to replace Liam Reddy in the goalkeeper position for Perth Glory. So again, he looked fine. He made a fantastic save in that first half. Did end up conceding a goal, but Liam Reddy is off, which is we very rarely see. Just to keep a change made, just half time like that. So I'm not sure whether it's a tactical change that maybe I can't. It has to be an injury. Has to be an injury involved, right? Bit of a bizarre one, hey. And Jakobsen has arrived onto the field in place of Lockie Barr. So defensive reinforcements here. So we're going to get those updated lineups on your screen. Adelaide United looking to attack early here as the sun sets in WA. Sunny day in WA. Mikael Jakobsen, very solid A-League level defender. Experienced at Melbourne City. A couple of years, spent his last couple of seasons at Adelaide United. Ooh, well done, Fitzgerald. He wins the ball high at the park. Could be a chance brewing here for Perth Glory. Fitzgerald. Again, poor decision making. How does the man get an A-League contract? I'm saying it because Nick Fitzgerald played for my club for like 5 years and did virtually nothing. Anyway, here's Adelaide United on the counter attack. Bernardo Oliveira. He's been lively, hasn't he? This game. Blackwood strike. Oh, wasn't too far away. George Blackwood. He desperately wants a goal. I just know it. He's the kind of striker who he needs goals to boost his confidence. Yeah. Zach asks, where is Sturridge? The man is unfortunately injured. He's injured. So no Dylan. Sturridge is not on the bench. Still carrying that injury. Unfortunately. Still carrying that injury. Ooh. Dude, we obviously want to see, we all, like Glory fans, A-League fans, we all want to see Sturridge back ASAP. We want him playing some games. We want him scoring some goals. Imagine the scenes when Sturridge scored his first goal. That would be hectic, hey? He's barely played an hour of football in Australia. Legit. Barely played an hour of football. So, can Perth... The question is... Now, Perth were very intense in that first half. Can they maintain that intensity is the question. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll find out. They'll have some substitutions. Andy Keogh's on the bench. Here's Craig Goodwin breaking away for the Reds, though. Chance for a second. Craig Goodwin cuts in. Ibusuki. Oh. Known for his poacher goals. Known for his headers. Hiroshi Basuki went for a long-range strike there, and he wasn't too far away. But of course, if anyone's just tuning back in, Cameron Cook is onto the field in place of Liam Reddy in the goals. Cameron Cook, the first ever A-League player to be born in Alice Springs. Fun fact. And Mikael Jakobsen has arrived onto the pitch in place of Lockie Barr. How does the man get an A-League contract? Oh, man. Don't get me started. There's a couple of players. There's a couple of former Mariners who are currently playing in the A-League. I won't name names. But there's a couple former Mariners playing for other A-League clubs right now. And when I see him play, and they show it with their quality, man. And I'm like, how are you getting an A-League contract? Anyway. Brock says, would you be annoyed if Sturridge played for Mariners but was injured like every game? Yeah. I mean, of course. Yeah. I mean, I'm annoyed that he's injured every game, and I'm not even a Perth fan. We all want to see him, man. I mean, it's such a big name, one of the biggest names to ever play on our shores, and he's just injured. He's simply injured. He's just not up for it. So, look, I've still got hope that he comes back and makes a good, hopefully has a good outing in the second half of the season. But we'll have to see. Hopefully he can just get his body right and just stay fresh. Stay fresh. I love how Julian's bringing up the mint choc chip debate again. Will always be underrated. Yeah, man. All right, ball comes in for Adelaide, headed away by Latchman. Podcast fan questions tomorrow. No Q&A episode this week for the podcast, but we've got some guests tuning in, which should be a lot of fun. Here's a chance for Perth Glory. Fitzgerald down the right-hand side. Can he get a good delivery? Oh, that's better this time. It's been left, which was absolutely a mistake. That was intentionally left, wasn't it? That's hilarious. Who was it? It was Clisby. Jack Clisby leaves the ball thinking he had a teammate behind him and no one was there. Shadow says, should Perth look to bring in another coach? I don't think Garcia is good enough. If there's any coach that might get the sack next, it could be Richie Garcia. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's not the most positive coach in terms of his play style. I'm sure he's a nice man. I can't speak for his character, but I'm not the biggest fan of his play style, his formations, and his team selections at times. So, look, time will tell. If they can start winning games, then that'll be good for Garcia, obviously. If they don't win any games in this home run, then it'll be worrying. Free kick in towards the box for Perth Glory, headed away. It's going to be a throw-in. No play interviews on this week's podcast. We've got some fellow fans tuning in. Peachy Lad says, to be honest, Sturridge is great, but was he only for sale? Was he only for sales like Manchester United and Ronaldo 7 that made 60 million in merch? Oh, I see what you're bringing up there. And you think that Perth did the same thing, and it's also great for Perth's reputation. Look, yes. I'm not saying they only did it for that, because obviously he's going to be a class player if he's fit and firing. But obviously that's going to be a big part of their thinking. I was on the Perth socials. I saw they were sharing some photos of the merch stands, and there's all these Daniel Sturridge shirts and stuff. Not just the kits, but there's tees with they say DS and I had the graphic of him doing the dance. Oh, yellow card for Trat. Oh, dude. Trat's he's made contact with the ref there. Did Trat just touch the referee? Alreza Fagani, who's one of the best referees in the A-League, is no nonsense. He's absolutely taken out... Oh, dude, that's a dangerous tackle from Jacob Trat. And he's rightly so picked up a yellow card. And he's responded quite negatively to the referee. He's got to be careful, man. Jacob Trat, gosh. Wow. All right, so chance for Perth Glory with this set piece. It's going to be Brandon O'Neill to deliver. It's in a good spot, man, here. If they can get a good ball in. Here we go. O'Neill's delivery. Two-man wall. Goes over the wall. Almost into the back of the net. It's going to drift wide. Yeah. Marco for an interview. Yeah, it'd be great to chat to, hey. Easy Red says Mariners for life. I'd love to have another look at it. I don't know. Initially, it didn't look like a red to me. But it was just dangerous. He absolutely took him out. He was nowhere near the ball. It was the yellowest of cards. Let's just say that. Players should not be able to touch the referee no matter what. Well, that's the rules, isn't it? But it looked like for me that Trat almost made contact with the referee. Because do you prefer Lockie or Lockie? I usually spell IE. Here's Kito coming forward. Bursting run from left back. Nice stuff. And he's going to win a corner. Well done, Ryan Kito. Well done, Ryan Kito. So corner for the Reds here. A second goal would be massive for Adelaide. Might put it out of reach for the home side. Mo Ture is preparing to come on. Not a bad play to bring on Mo Ture. He has an impact in games. Okay, here we go. Corner. 5 corners either way. Here's Goodwin whipping it in. It's in there. Headed away by Aspro. Fornaroli clears it. Daniel Steins is going to go away on the counter here. And they've got Fitzgerald on the other side. Well done, Isais, to cut it out. Thank you. I think Toure's coming on now, isn't he? Yeah. Toure's coming on for Georgie Blackwood. Blackwood's been okay. What do you guys think? Adelaide fans, what do you think of George Blackwood's performance today? It's been okay. He's had a couple moments. Nothing really of note, though. But Mohamed Toure, a player who on his day can tear it up. He's on the field, so he'll be playing just alongside Ibusuki. Mo Toure. And substitution for Perth Glory here. It is Andy Keogh and Nyongabiri coming onto the field, so some fresh legs. Perth Glory not wasting any time with substitutions. So it's Fitzgerald who has come off, who... don't get me started. Nyongabiri's on. I like Nyongabiri, man. He's a great player. Former Red, of course. Pacifica Nyongabiri. And Andy Keogh has come on for Daniel Steins. Bit of an interesting sub. I thought Steins has been pretty lively. Very lively. So Nyongabiri's on. But Andy Keogh to get involved in the attack. Of course, we all know about Andy Keogh. He's been involved in the A-League for a number of seasons. And look, he's scored some spectacular goals in his career as well, in his A-League career. Here's Perth attacking down the right-hand side. Crossing from Timmins, finds no one, but Keogh will gather it. Offside, I think it is. Adelaide just holding on here. They were really getting pushed in that first half. Perth yet to really mount any meaningful approach in the second. So yeah, a little bit of a goal threat now with Keogh on. I don't mind him. I don't mind any Keogh. I think he's decent. He's obviously getting more looking in games with Sturridge being injured. Hey, I love this. Julian says Blackwood's dad teaches building and woodwork at my high school. Fun fact. That's so random, but I love it. Oh, look at the pace here. Oh, it's Mo Ture. Mo Ture's away. He's beaten Latchman. Ture. Oh, it's in. What a goal. What a goal. Mo Ture should absolutely not have scored from there, but he did. And Adelaide are up 2-0. What? What? Brock says, what a goal. Adelaide fans are happy. But Mo Ture should not score from there. Peachy says, no way, bro. Shadow says, damn, Mo Ture showed some pace there. Dude, sprinting away from Latchman. Latchman, no chance. Cuts inside. Looks like he's going to cross. And then right foot, sneaky goal. Cameron Cook, what are you doing? Make the save. That's insane. It's not like a stunning strike or anything, but the run and then the trickery and then the finish and the audacity above all. The audacity to finish that. Wow. So Adelaide, 2-0. Are ruining the homecoming party for Perth Glory. Wow. Wow, man. Not even on 4 minutes, says Brock. That's right. That's right. Instant impact from the substitute. Mohamed Ture comes on and grabs a second for Adelaide United. And Perth Glory, they had some fantastic chances in the first half and didn't take them. And now it's hurting them as we approach the hour mark. Now it's hurting them. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, Glory. They've brought on some substitutions just prior to that goal. Nyongabiri, Keogh, trying to get something different going. They need these players to come on and really make an impact now. Adelaide, Toure's looking to get in behind once again here. He's got Aspro for company. Toure. Oh, he's gotten around him. Toure's... Oh, he's won the corner. He's won the corner. Dude, Toure. Someone stop him. Someone stop him, man. Wow, dude. Corner for Adelaide. Mo Toure's running the show at the moment. Oh, goodness me. All right, going to be corner to be delivered once again by Craig Goodwin. 6th corner of the game for Adelaide United. Just past the hour mark here. Half an hour football to be played. Corner comes in. Good delivery. Oh, Tratt was flying in but missed the ball. And Perth can counter here. O'Neill. No. Oh, throw in. It's going to go out. Wow, man. Shatter says Mo Toure, super sub, super fast, super powerful. Yeah, man. Wow, dude. Adelaide now looking to get on the front foot again. Ryan Kiddo. Perth clear it. Perth clear it. That's right, Xander, yeah. They ended up cancelling the City Phoenix game, unfortunately. It was a bit of confusion. Initially, they pushed it back an hour to 5 o'clock local time. 5 local time, and then they just ended up canning the whole thing, so which is a big shame. Because I was keen for it, hey. I was keen for it. Adelaide Forever says, just came back and we scored. Are you kidding me? Mo Toure, it was. How good. So Perth Glory have found themselves a corner here. Cascade Otta to deliver. 6 corners either way. Can Glory find a chance here? Care on the box. Latchman, Aspro. Clisby's in there by the looks of things. Otta's corner. Oh, near post. Over the bar by Jonathan Aspro. Wow. So, we are going to see this Perth Glory team push late in this half. Why would O'Neill not just kick that ball off the field? Just like run past it. O'Neill's corner. Headed away by Tratt. For Timmins. Strike. Oh my God, that was close. Very close for Timmins, man. Dude, it was a great goal. It was fantastic pace and a fantastic finish by Toure. Really good stuff, man. And it was within 5 minutes of him coming off the bench. It was really good. Hey, Shadow, yeah. Just thought Timmins hit that top left. It was a good opportunity. And Timmins is good at scoring long range strikes, man. All right, Glory. Oh, nice forward pass here. Fornaroli looking to get Nyongabiri in behind. Nyongabiri crosses it back. Fornaroli can't get there. Jacob Tratt clears. Well done, Tratt. He's been very physical today, Tratt. He's been everywhere. Okay, Perth looking to build again here. Oh, well done, Toure. Just sneaking in, winning the ball back. He loses it, though. Perth can come again. Oh, well done, Akira, to leave that one. Adelaide win it, though. Dude, defensively, Adelaide have been pretty resilient. We have to give that to them. Perth have been coming at them and playing a lot more aggressively, as I mentioned earlier. Adelaide are matching them so far. That's an uncharacteristically poor cross by Craig Goodwin. Zach says Adelaide City and Sydney are the only teams on 16 games. I know, right? That was a weird cross, hey? Not your standard Craig Goodwin cross. Usually he's one of the best deliveries in the league. Shot stats are on the broadcast. 9 for Glory, 12 for Adelaide. 12 for Adelaide. So the Reds still creating more chances. But again, Perth Glory. I just think back, like, especially if this result stays the way it is, Perth are going to be ruining those first half chances where they absolutely could have found a goal. Do we know why Reddy was subbed? I haven't heard yet. I haven't seen anything. But he must have picked up an injury or something. I don't know. You know, I doubt it's anything major because he didn't go down or anything in that first half. So it's an odd one. But we just got to assume it's an injury at least. Still plenty of time for Glory to turn it around. Don't forget we got a lot of football to play, but they're just going to be a bit more clinical in that final third. Better delivery, you know, better quality of pass. Because there's been some decision making that has been very poor from Perth Glory. Do you think Perth is the worst team in the league? I don't think so. I think Brisbane Roar have been very lackluster. I think Brisbane Roar have a lot more to sort out. Whereas Perth has some really good individual players like Bruno Fornaroli. But Brisbane are bottom of the table for a reason. Gigi says, I'll get you to 1K, mate. Appreciate it, man. And again, guys, if you want to support, if you haven't done so already, you can hit the like button on the stream. It does help me out a lot. Will be another sub. Both teams still with a few substitutions to be made. Perth have got their main attacking weapons off the bench, though. When you look at Keogh and Yongabiri, those are the two guys who you sort of want to come on and make an impact. They could get Bruno Fornaroli on the ball more as well, in good positions too. Shadow says Anthony Burke should come back to Newcastle. I don't think he played like one game for them, didn't he? He didn't play. Or did he play at all? I think he wasn't he at the youth team there or something. He was at Brisbane last year. Got a couple games. Most disappointing team in the league, no comment. I mean, Perth Glory haven't been great, though. But they've picked up some results in some games. You know, winning. They've defeated Victory. They defeated Sydney FC, both away. They picked up a big draw against Melbourne City just on Tuesday night. Here's Toure. Looking to get around. Well defended by Latchman. Ball comes in. Oh, Ryan Kiddo. Oh, Kiddo's picked this up. Has he kept it in play? It's going to be out. Wow. Sydney FC now bad. Yeah, dude, Sydney FC is struggling, obviously. At the moment, they're not playing well. They're just not playing well at all. He never played for the first team, just the youth team. Yeah. Got loaned to Portugal with champions. There you go. Adrian Sardinero is coming on for Perth Glory in place of Jack Clisby. Sardinero, a player who has arrived and was sort of arrived as a replacement for Diego Castro, but hasn't really lived up to that title. Adrian Sardinero, an attacking Spanish player, and hasn't really done much this season. Hasn't scored a goal yet. But he's on that left-hand side in place of Jack Clisby now. So, again, more attacking changes. Adelaide Forever says, still very happy with my 2-0 prediction. How's your 1-0 prediction looking? Not so good now. I think Glory might get 1 goal back, but I don't think they'll have enough to get themselves back into the game. I reckon maybe 2-1 Adelaide from here, hey. I think Glory have enough to push for a goal, though. All right, here's Sardinero. Let's see what he can do, man. He missed out the last few weeks as well. Oh, well done. Otter cutting in. Ball comes in. Forced to Sardinero. And he's taken it out of play. That's hilarious. You're right, Shadow. Perth could certainly use Diego Castro right now. They need that creativity. They need that link. To tee out the attackers. They don't have that right now. When you look at that lineup, none of those players are that player. You know, if you look at the lineup on the field right now, you know, Keogh, Timmins, Nyongabiri, Sardinero, O'Neill. None of these players, as we go into a drinks break here at HBF Park, none of those players are like a number 10, like a playmaker. Yeah, man. So look, Adrian Sardinero, as I mentioned, was meant to be that player, but just hasn't been up to it. Hasn't looked good at all. Marcus in the live chat says, Wanderers on the basis of the players they brought in, highly disappointing. I agree. It's been well documented, obviously, this season, Wanderers and their struggles. But obviously, they'll be relishing that win last night in the Sydney derby. An important win for the West Sydney Wanderers. And a big win which could potentially turn the season around. But yeah, when you look at the big names that Wanderers brought in, yeah, for sure. For sure. Shadow says, I'm pretty sure Castro was still living in Australia until a little while ago. And he's obviously, I think he's like 39 now, isn't he, Castro, too? So, in terms of, having the fitness to run out full games, is it still there? FML says, hi, Lockie. Great for us Mariners supporters to wake up to a rare win against Brisbane. Felt like more than 3,000 at the game last night. Yeah, man, dude, every time Mariners are winning, it always sounds louder than what it is. Always. Ooh, Adelaide have wanted to high up the park here. Ubasuki, is that a handball? Adelaide complain, and it's play on. Adelaide were very upset with that decision, or non-decision rather. Well done, O'Neill. Strong in midfield. Moture looking for the give and go. Doesn't work out. That was a really light touch for his teammate. Made it hard for him. Least disappointing team, West United. That's a funny way to frame it, but probably. All right, Ibisuki. Back for Toure. Chance for Adelaide. They're building something nice here. Oh, tries to go for the pass. And it is a falcon for Sardinero. They want a free kick. Adelaide, though, in a good position. Morning from England. Hey, how good. Shooting it all the way from the UK. What's the time over there? Adelaide Forever says, you should do a video where you go to one home game for every team and then rank them after you do them all. Dude, that would be a lot of fun. But an incredibly big video to do, because obviously that would involve a number of trips, number of flights. That would be great. That'd be a great video to do, wouldn't it? All right, so free kick here for Adelaide United in a decent position. Quite central. Craig Goodwin and Isaias are there. And honestly, either of them could take this. We know Isaias has scored a free kick in a final before. It is Goodwin, though. It's straight at Cameron Cook. 9:40 in the UK. And morning from the United States of America. How good. Whereabouts in the States are you tuning in from? Doing greatest Jets team of all time in the podcast. Nice. Okay, so time running out for Perth Glory here. They need to get a goal real soon. But that free kick for Goodwin, easily saved by Cook. Football 04, thoughts on my top 6 predictions. West United City, victory, Adelaide Sydney, Wanderers. Ooh, it's a big call putting the two Sydney teams in there, actually. I like it. I like that top 4. And yeah, you could be right. You could be right with those Sydney teams. I'm not going to say that you won't be, yeah. There's still a lot of football to be played. Perth looking to come forward now. Keogh, strike. Oh, it takes deflection. Nyongabiri teeing it up in the box. Sardinero, Fornaroli, Burke Gilroy, another block. And Burke Gilroy, second time, saved by Gauchi. Adelaide do not want to concede a goal tonight. Wow, what a chance. Perth Glory really pushing it this time. They were trying to find the opening, but dude, just the desperation from Adelaide to get players in front of the ball has been immense. They've been really competitive this game, Adelaide. They've been really up for it. In Florida, 4:30 a.m. So good. All right, moving forward here, Nyongabiri. Cleared away by Lopez. Timmins now can deliver for Glory. In for Fornaroli. That's the danger man you want. But again, shut down, dude. Some monumental performances in the backline here for Adelaide. Oh, it's hit the referee. Surely have to stop that. Yep. Pizza Time says the Perth fans attacked Toure. Is that true? I don't think so. We didn't say anything. Substitution now for the Reds, and it is the youngster, the 16-year-old, the hero last week against the Mariners. Aaron Kunda is going to be coming on the field in place of Bernardo Oliveira. Aaron Kunda scored a fantastic free kick against the Jets a couple months ago. And, of course, that blistering strike against the Mariners last week. Aaron Kunda. Keep an eye out for him, man. He's a fantastic player. Destroyer and Kunda, 16 years of age he is. He made his debut a few months back when he was only 15. And he wears number 66 on his shirt. I can't think of another player who's worn 66 in the league in A-League history. But updated lineups on your screen now to show Aaron Kunda is onto the pitch. So all Adelaide need to do now is just manage this game. Control it out from here. They're in a good position with a 2-goal lead. And Perth are running out of time. Running out of time big time. Throw in for Glory in a decent position here. All right. Perth Glory, can they do it? Can they do it? It's a big win for Adelaide to keep them in touch with the top 4 teams. To keep them in them in that group. And remember, Perth have a lot of games in hand, and they want to start winning them, taking advantage of those games in hand. And this isn't a good start if they can't do it here. O'Neill's switch of play for Otta. Good pass. Chance here for Glory. Otta's delivery is blocked by Lopez. Header comes in, though. Gauchi, easy save. I think Gauchi might be winning the Team of the Week placement for goalkeeper this week. He's made some crucial interventions. We'll be going to Wednesday night's game against Melbourne Victory. Hoping to get to it. Obviously, it's a tricky scheduled game. 5 o'clock on a midweek, which is... I've already had heaps of messages and tweets from people saying... complaining about the timing of the game, which I agree is shocking, especially for a Mariners home game. You'd think they'd give us the later 7:45 slot. So yeah, man, there's heaps of people that I already know that can't get to the game purely because of the scheduling of it. All right. Oh, Adelaide can break away here. O'Neill's missed his tackle on Iwasuki. Aaron Kunda's out to the right. Here is Aaron Kunda now. He's chasing down the ball. Bit of a heavy pass there from... Oh, and he can't keep it in. Aaron Kunda sprints all the way to collect the ball, and he misses the touch. Oh, Nestor Aaron Kunda. Well done by Otta. Gets it away from him. All right. Perth Glory. This is Bruno Fornaroli time. Keep an eye out for him. He's in the middle right now. Nyongabiri. Oh, well done. He's trying to get around Kito. Nyongabiri. He goes down. There's no way that's a penalty. He just kept running, and 3 Adelaide players have just collapsed in exhaustion. Kito's holding his legs. Ryan Kito. He's worked so hard today, Kito. One of those players in the back line who's been really... Isaias is pulling up with cramp as well. They're all... Isaias is his first game back for a little while. Yeah, dude, would love to smash victory 6-0. Would love to smash victory 6-0. Melbourne Derby later. Come on, United. Yeah, we were talking about our predictions a little bit earlier for that one. Should be a big game. Cameron's in here. Hey, how's it going, Cameron? Shadow says, don't they just play after Mariners on Wednesday? That's right. Who schedules a game for 5 in a weekday? Anyway, that's the weird thing. Like, it's a double header, and you'd think they'd put the Mariners game, because it's the home stadium, in the prime 7:45 slot, but no, they put them at 5 or 5. It's very bizarre. I don't get it. Substitutions for Adelaide. Joey Coletti's coming on. Louis Dorigo's coming on. It is Ibisuki who's heading off. So some defensive-minded changes here for the Reds. Ibisuki, who's put in a really good shift, man. Really good shift. Got that goal. Got that first goal for the Reds. And from here, they could control things out. So Louis Dorigo's on in place of Isaias. And it's Toure who'll be playing by himself up front now. As Coletti's onto the field. Yeah, Mo Toure leading the line. Ooh, Adelaide looking to get down the left. Could they find a third, man? Could they find a third? Goodwin's cross. Comes in. Well done, Aspro, to get the clearance away. Still on for Adelaide. Ryan Kiddo can't find the delivery. Dude, if they could get a third here, just wouldn't look pretty for Perth Glory for their first game back in such a long time. Second home game. Second real home game of the season. Oh, Adelaide. They're going to control it up the other end of the park here. Toure loses out, though. Perth need a pounce here. Perth need a pounce here. They've won the free kick. Timmins has been working hard in midfield. Toure's not happy. Oh, dude, push and shove. Mo Toure's not impressed. The two youngsters, Callum Timmins and Mo Toure, having none of it. Updated lineups for Adelaide United on your screen. Joey Coletti's on. Dorigo also in that midfield. Change for Perth Glory. Fresh legs in the right back position. Josh Rawlins is on for Anthony Burke-Gilroy. Joshy Rawlins, another young, exciting player. Big future ahead of him. Joshy Rawlins. Well, the captain's armband for Perth Glory a few weeks ago against Wanderers. And he's only, I think he's only 18 years of age. But has been getting some decent game time in the Glory side this season. Come on, Glory. Goodwin, he's charging into the box. Oh, fires it across the face of goal. Too much power on that. Doesn't find a teammate at all. Whew. Can you do a watch along for the Jets game? Not for the Wednesday one, because I'll probably be at the game. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think if we've done... We did our first ever MacArthur watch along on Friday night. Never done a watch along for them. Have we done a watch along for a Jets game? I swear, we're pretty sure I would have. Pretty sure. No. I think round 2 we did a watch along of Jets Wanderers. I think by now we've done a watch. For these watch alongs we do every week. I've covered at least every team once. Yeah, I don't get to see Adelaide and Perth. We don't do watch alongs for these specific teams that often, so it's good to be doing this one as well. It was round 2, the watch along. There you go. All right, Perth Glory. Now they're pushing forward. Oh, nice ball in for Keogh, who's in the box. Defenders are there. Sardanera's in the box. Strike blocked by Dorigo, who's hurt himself in the process. And it's gonna... Is that not a foul? No, it's play. Oh, wow, it's not a foul at all. Massive coming together between Aspro and Toure. Play on. Dorigo's up, and he looks okay. The Perth Glory pushing now. Pushing now. Shadow says, every time Perth have a shot, Adelaide player blocks it. They're getting themselves in front of everything, aren't they? It's immense. It really is. It's a team, Adelaide, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I remember they conceded 4 away to MacArthur. This has been defensively very good. Ball over the top. Rawlins. Gauchi finally claims it. He almost spilled it there. Almost spilled it. So we are entering the last 5 minutes of regular time here. I reckon we might have... We did have the drinks break, so we might see maybe 4 minutes-ish, or at least, of injury time. Aside from that, there actually hasn't been that many stoppages. Maybe only 3. Maybe only 3, actually. Watch every single watch-along because they're amazing. Thanks, Adelaide Forever. Appreciate it. Ooh. Brought down there Sardinero. He's won the free kick. Sardinero. He's looked a bit more lively. He's looked a bit more lively than usual this game coming on. Adrian Sardinero. Wants to get himself involved. He desperately wants to get that first goal, of course. So Perth now switching it over to the right-hand side. Josh Rawlins. Will they find the goal? Can they break this Adelaide backline? That's the question in these final stages. Craig Goodwin cuts out a lazy pass from Aspro and will send it long, looking for Nestroy Irankunda, who's going to get on the end of this ball now. Touré's arriving in the box. Coletti's there. Joey Coletti with a strike. Cameron Cook has to get down to save it. Wow, man. Football Podcast says next Sunday's Jets Adelaide game will be massive. Regan, O'Doherty, Elsie versus their old club. Yeah, that's right. And if Adelaide get a win here, it would mean consecutive wins for them. We'll go into that Jets game with confidence next weekend. Here's the ball in for glory from Nyongabiri. Cleared again. This time it's Mikael Jakobsen. Wow. 3-0 maybe, Zach? 3-0? Well, with Perth Glory pushing more and more desperately, there'll be gaps at the back, so we could see 3-0, but here's Perth coming in. Irankunda gets the clearance. Well done. Well done, the 16-year-old man. Rawlins to take the throwing. All right, we are watching this intensely, man. Intently. That wasn't the right adjective, was it? Adverb. Do I know my English? Apparently not. Here's Daryl Latchman. Andy Keogh, who's been a bit quiet since coming off the bench. Long ball. Finds Timmins in a good position. Timmins cross blocked. Ryan Kitto. What a game he's having. Goodness me. He's stopping everything, isn't he? Immense again. It's going to be Timmins this time for the delivery for glory. Good corner. Headed away. O'Neill. Great tackle, Irankunda. Ball back in, but it's going to go out of play. Oh, no. Timmins is there to regather. Is he offside? Wow, it's offside. Wow, it's offside, dude. Perth Glory. I'll say, dude, I've said it in the past, and I'm not just saying it again because I haven't scored, but if you've watched previous Perth Glory watch-alongs, I'll say it before. They're probably the weakest attacking team in the competition right now. Like, they're just so uninspiring in attack. Like, they've pushed this game. We have to give them credit for that. But when you're playing fullbacks as wingers, it's like, what do you expect? Anyway. Mo Toure looking to sneak in. Here's Toure. Still going. Is he going to regather this? Keeps it in, Toure, does he? Just. Irankunda. Perth Glory wrestling for it at the back, but they need it at the other end of the pitch. They win a free kick. Oh, time is running out for the Glory boys. Their homecoming's being ruined. It's been ruined. They need to send it, man. They need to send it. This is the final stages for the home side to get something out of this game. They got to score immediately. Long ball over for Nyongabiri into the box. Oh, Jakobsen brings him down. Penalty. Penalty Perth Glory. Nyongabiri brought down in the box by Mikael Jakobsen. Oh, what do you guys think? Adelaide players are complaining. He's having a listen to VAR. Zach says it's a penalty. Shadow says penalty. Brock's not happy, obviously. Football Podcast says penalty. Oh, drama, dude. Drama. It's been awarded, dude. Look, you can't complain against that, man. There is contact by Jakobsen on Nyongabiri, who made the run to the byline. And this is a lifeline for Glory. Joe Gauchi's had a fantastic game. He would be a hero for the Reds if he could save this penalty. It's Bruno Fornaroli, who loves scoring goals in the A-League, loves scoring from the penalty spot. If you want anyone taking a penalty, it's Bruno Fornaroli. Here we go. The chance for Perth to get a lifeline. And he's done it. Bruno Fornaroli convincing from the penalty spot. And they're back. We are set for a grandstand finish. Wow, dude. Silly foul, says Mariners for life. Here we go. Final stages of this game. We're into injury time and Perth are back. A lifeline granted to them. Jakobsen clumsy into the back of Nyongabiri. It was unnecessary, dude. It was unnecessary. And Bruno Fornaroli gets one back for his home side. It's the first goal scored at HBF Park in over 100 days. What was he thinking, says Brock. It's a really bizarre one. How much injury time do we have? Let's keep an eye on it. But Perth need to get the ball forward and get it going quickly. If they want to get anything out of this game. Could it be a miraculous comeback? It's Nyongabiri in the box again. Nyongabiri's in behind. Still going. Oh, it's cleared away. Only as far as the Eddie edge of the box. 5 minutes of injury time it is. Still on for glory. This is nervy stuff for Adelaide United. Timmins now on the right wing. Timmins goes back to Rawlins. 3 players in the box. Delivery comes in. Well done, Tratt. He's had a massive game, Jacob Tratt. Irankunda getting his body in there. Oh, terrible challenge. Bruno Fornaroli into the back of Yavi Lopez. Oh, wow. Adelaide's Forever's 2-0 prediction, unfortunately, isn't paying true for Adelaide. Hoping for a clean sheet. I know, dude, and Adelaide deserve it. They've really put themselves on the line this entire match. And the clumsiness of Jakobsen has granted Perth Glory a lifeline. Okay. So we still have 3 minutes to play. We've got 5 minutes total of injury time that is going to be played out in this game. Rawlins sends it down the line. Surely that's a foul on Nyongabiri. It is. Surely has to be a yellow card for Ryan Kitto. He's just taken out Nyongabiri there. Two and a half minutes left. Perth growing possession down the right-hand side. Here we go. The Glory boys to rescue a point. All the other top 6 rivals will have their fingers crossed for a Glory goal here. Because it's a big 3 points for Adelaide United. 2 consecutive wins is massive in a very competitive A-League season. O'Neill, the captain, he's seen a lot of the ball. Timmins now delivers. It's a good ball. Jakobsen gets himself in front of it. It's going to be a goal kick, though. What are we showing? What are we feeling? Shutter says if Perth's got a draw from this, Jakobsen gets the Henny Division Award. Carl's going ham, says Brock. Carl Vert. Passionate as always on the sidelines, urging his team on to hold on to this 3 points. Crucial results in this halfway point of the league. Of the season. Oh, Yavi Lopez has space to push into here. He hasn't really been able to push forward at all. There's so much defending for this Adelaide United side, especially in the second half. Yavi Lopez still goes forward. He's brought down and gets axed into Ata. He's picked up the free kick. Time's running out for glory. Yavi Lopez still down hurt. Does get up now, though. Peachy says, bro, so nervous. Adelaide 3rd place if they win, says Zaki. It's massive for them. It's massive. Here we go. So Adelaide free kick. They're taking their time with it. Players walking into the box. Only a couple players in there. One day goes short for Toure, the goal scorer. And it might turn out to be the winner. Mo Toure scored that fantastic goal off the bench. He's holding onto it here in the corner. Perth win the throw. They have to send it, man. 30 seconds to go for glory. Can they find the goal? They get to send it. Jonathan Aspro now takes it forward from the back line. Chasing down is Irankunda. The subs are on and they've got the pace. Long ball headed away by Jakobsen. He's been immense since coming off the bench at half time. One day hacks it clear. He's had a great game as well. Perth Glory. And that's it. It's full time. Perth Glory's homecoming is ruined by Adelaide United, and the Reds take third place on the A-League ladder, and more attacking woes for Perth Glory, who struggled to break down a stubborn Adelaide United defence. Wow. Wow. Let's go, says Brock. Big 3 points. Hiroshi Buzuki with the first half goal. Moture, stunning effort, stunning individual effort in the second half. It was Bruno Fornaroli who scored a late penalty. But from there, Adelaide managed to hold on. Perth Glory, though, had some crucial chances that they had to take, especially in that first half. Just boy says, Lockie, do you remember saying Adelaide will edge it 2-1 the predictions live? I probably did say it, didn't I? But there we go, man. So Perth Glory still searching for a win for the first time in a while. The last win came against Brisbane a few weeks back now. 2 weeks ago it was. Against Brisbane Roar. Wow, okay. Oh, guys, so big 3 points for Adelaide United. Makes it even trickier for the fellow top 6 rivals. Perth Glory need to turn things around. Richie Garcia needs to turn things around. James asks, who's your man of the match? I have to look at a lot of those Adelaide defenders, man. I think Jacob Tratt was massive. I think Ryan Kuto was very good. I think Ibusuki, though. I think maybe Ibusuki might get it. I think with the goal, with his impact that he had in the attacking play for Adelaide, that's massive. But Mo Touré's being interviewed now on the broadcast. He was fantastic as well off the bench. So it's hard to choose, eh? Gauchi's definitely the man of the match for me. Says Adelaide forever. Some massive saves by Joe Gauchi. Strong, commanding. Kid has the best left back in the league, says Cameron. So good. Guys, thanks so much for joining this live watch along. Make sure you hit like if you haven't done so already to show your support. And if you want to hit subscribe to stick around to all of the content that we're doing here, a whole lot of A-League content. So much more. Guys, have a fantastic week. See you throughout the week for plenty of videos and content dropping surrounding the A-League. Plenty of discussion. And it's getting really exciting at the moment. Of course, it is so close at the moment. So hard to predict and call. Have a fantastic week. My name is Lockie. This is Coastal Football. See you